What if right now, at this moment, all of your thinking is 100% correct? You're not wrong about anything. How much responsibility do you take for that? Hello everyone, my name is Jennifer Moleski. This is my YouTube channel. So I've been thinking lately about what I just said. What if right now you are 100% correct about all of your attitudes, all of your knowledge? You can't even get any more. You're stuck. First of all, is that good? Do you want to be stuck where you are right now? Because it feels really good, right? You feel justified in your knowledge. You feel like you have gained everything. You are on the correct side of history or of thinking. Okay, so that's kind of, for me, that doesn't seem like a good place to be, because what's tomorrow? What's the point of reading anything? What's the point of engaging in anything? But let's just say that everything that you think is correct right now. So the question is, how much responsibility do you take for that? What I mean is, are you willing to leave the house and engage with others to persuade them to your way of thinking? If not, why not? You engage in some way. Some people leave comments. A lot of people leave comments on YouTube, on Facebook, on Instagram. They leave comments. But something that I have found, and I said it in my last video about creating Meetup, I will invite people to engage with me. I've invited someone to do a live debate with me on abortion. Do I know everything? No. Did I want to even lose? Yes, because I wanted people around to hear both sides. I wanted to potentially lose a debate in public to sharpen the blade of my opinion, or to have the opponent sharpen the blade, or to open the minds of other people. Do you take any responsibility for that? If you were invited in conflict with someone on Facebook and they said, hey, call me or let's discuss this, would you? If you wouldn't, are you giving yourself outs and excuses such as, well, this person's just a fucking idiot anyway. They're not going to change their mind. Then why engage with them anyway? Well, I don't want to waste my time with this person, but you did. But you have been. So what's the real reason for people, you, your opponent, people who don't think like you, people who do think like you, not engaging in real life with people who have opposing viewpoints? Does it do anything for the world? Are you doing anything for the world? Okay, fuck the world. Let's go stoicism. Are you doing anything for yourself? Maybe you absolutely hate the ideas presented by the other side of anything, of any of your thinking. If the other side, whatever side that is, maybe you're afraid of being offended by it. Guess what? I was recently offended. I shit you not. This has not happened to me. I don't know if it's ever happened to me. But a friend of mine, okay, so this is like the scummy pond water version of a well-filtered, beautiful stream of thought that was given by him. His is the beautiful stream of thought. This is the inky, gross water. But he was basically saying that his suggestion was that we get back to our roots. Okay, I'm Polish and Swiss. So it would behoove me if I retraced my roots and understood my culture, where I came from. And with that knowledge, I could come to others of color. This is the kicker. Of color, to say, hey, I'm sorry that we've been oppressing you for all these years. Here's my culture. Tell me some about yours. We don't want to steal any of yours. We have our own. Here's some of mine. You don't steal any of mine. And we come together. And my gut like clenched, because I find myself to be very, I own all of my mistakes. Okay. Even when I was a little girl, if someone got in trouble, if it was me, I would raise my hand and say, no, yell at me. I do it now, even. If someone is being scolded for something that I did, I claim it. On the other hand, if someone says, hey, Jennifer, thanks for doing that thing, and I didn't do that thing, I say, oh, no, thanks, Stephanie. She's the one that did it. Because I feel very proud, if you will, of that aspect of me. So I find it very offensive when someone tells me that I should apologize for the color of my skin because of what other people that share the color of my skin have done. He also, this smart person, was dissing the city that we live in, saying it was too conservative and to this and to that, and he wanted it to be more like California. He came from Berkeley, and that really appalled me because it seems like a lot of people come from California to this city. California, I feel like, is crumbling, and they want it being this city to crumble like that. And I had a heat. This is what it feels like to be offended. For me, I had a heat, and my stomach honestly clenched up. But I didn't shut him up. I listened, and then after it's been over now for a couple weeks, I've been thinking about that feeling. Like, why did I feel like that? To me, it's identity. I identify with this city, and I love it so much, and I respect it, and I love its people, that when someone comes and disses it in any way, it's like dissing me. Is that healthy? I don't think so. I don't know. I mean, there's a part of me that thinks that it is right to do, because then I have something to stand for. I have a community that I love, and I don't want people coming in and dissing it. Yet, am I guilty of not wanting to change? Absolutely. Am I guilty of being offended by an ideology? Yes. So then I took it to, what is it like to be offended? Like the people on the far left that are offended by everything. I started wondering, do they have a heat? Do they have a clenching in their gut? Oh my God, I can't imagine that. Having that for almost everything. I can't imagine having that clench in my gut 20 times a day. Now, upon further introspection, I think that that's really unhealthy. And there should be more barriers of self put up. Like, I have my identity, and my identity is Jennifer Moleski, period, number one. Before there's makeup and lipstick and a YouTube channel and being a waitress and being fucking 41, all of those things are outside of me. And the more I can cultivate me, the less I can be offended. And I recognize that. But coming back to it, is that a fear that you will be offended? I mean, every time someone says something, and let's say they have a good point, it doesn't feel very good. Does that offend you? And is it enough of a reason to not engage in the world, to change your thinking or to change others? What is the point of being online? Listen, I do think it's community. I think it's echo chamber, a lot of it, right? We're coming online to have an echo chamber. We're right. Fuck the other team. Which is fine. But we're losing a sense of community. Maybe I'm on a community kick. I don't know. If my last video is about going to a meetup because I think it's important, and then I'm saying get off the keyboard and engage, maybe that's where I'm at. And because I'm not quite convinced as to what the fuck this YouTube channel is about, I'm feeling a little more free to do as I please. And since I lose subscribers every time, I'm feeling a little bit more free to do what I want. Let's bring this sucker down to 0, okay? As long as I can think with you, okay? So what do you think about that? That's it. Leave a comment or call me. Have a good day.